My child, I saw what you couldn't. I saw the look in her eyes when you turned away. I saw how she smiled, but it was hollow, forced, empty. She said the right things. She nodded. She acted concerned. But I know what's real. I know what's hiding behind the kindness. I know when care is real and when it's a mask. My child, I need you to hear me now. You are not wrong for loving deeply. You are not foolish for hoping someone could change. But I must tell you, she does not care the way you do. She never did. And while you wrestled at night, she rested without guilt. While you cried out in prayer, she plotted her next performance. She used your trust. She borrowed your heart, but never planned to return it. But I was watching. I saw the nights you couldn't sleep. I heard every silent whisper you muttered in the dark. God, why does it feel so fake? But I want to believe it's real. You didn't imagine it. I gave you discernment. And now I must speak plainly. She pretends to care, but I know the truth. You don't have to prove your worth to someone who secretly belittles your pain. You don't have to explain your heart to someone who has already made up their mind to twist it. My child, I'm not angry with you for staying too long. I'm not disappointed in your loyalty. I'm proud of your endurance. I'm proud of how long you tried. But now, I'm calling you out of the fog. I'm calling you into clarity. Because what I'm about to do in your life requires truth. It requires alignment. It requires peace. And peace cannot dwell where pretense lives. She has rehearsed her words well, but her heart is not for you. And I need you to stop blaming yourself for sensing what's real. The confusion was never from me. The guilt you carried, that was planted by manipulation. Let me lift that now. Let me burn away the fog that made you doubt your own spirit. You were never too much. You were never the problem. I saw what she said when you weren't around. I heard the tone shift when your name was mentioned. I know. And it's time you know it too. This is not about revenge. This is about release. Because while she played a part, I've been preparing something real. While you poured out your soul, I've been gathering evidence in heaven on your behalf. And I've made a ruling. Heaven made a ruling in your favor. Yes, the time of silence is over. Your spirit has known for a while. Now your soul must catch up. You don't have to announce your exit. You don't need to make a scene. Just trust me as I separate what was never real from what is. I know the pain of letting go, even when the love felt one-sided. But I promise you this, your peace is being restored. You will feel the lifting. You will feel the weight leave your chest. You will breathe again. And when you do, you'll know it was me. You'll know I stepped in. And you'll say, that was God. Only God could have untangled that without breaking me. You'll wake up lighter. You'll laugh again. A real laugh this time. Not the one you faked so she wouldn't ask what's wrong. You'll walk through your home and feel calm instead of confusion, because I'm restoring order. And I'm not done yet. Expect a sign, a message, a conversation, a name you didn't expect to hear. I'll confirm it to you. And when it comes, you'll know. Because only I could time it like that. Only I could reveal the truth without you asking. And yes, a gate that was closed is now opening. Because you chose truth over pretending. You chose healing over performing. And now I choose to favor you. You'll see it in unexpected places. On paper, in decisions, in the way doors begin to open. You'll know it's me because it won't make sense without me. So listen, if this message touched your spirit and you want to keep hearing from me, then subscribe. Let me keep guiding you. Now hear me clearly. Your delay is over. I'm removing what distracted your heart so I can deliver what I promised. She was a distraction, dressed in sympathy but motivated by control. That season is over. No more guessing if they mean well. No more second-guessing your spirit. I made you discerning. Don't apologize for it. I made you sensitive to spirits, so you wouldn't stay tied to the wrong ones. You are not hard to love. You are just not meant to be handled by counterfeit hands. So I'm severing it, and I'm surrounding you with truth, with peace, with people who carry me inside of them, not performance, but presence. This will be the shift you've been waiting for. Type Amen 444 if you're ready to walk into clarity. My child, let them pretend. Let them play their games. But you walk in truth. And I will back you every step of the way. You will receive unexpected favor where you once felt ignored. I'm placing your name where they tried to remove it. The same place you were overlooked will be the place you are now honored. You are mine, and I never stopped watching. You've carried this weight for so long. You smiled, but your soul was tired. You showed up, but your heart was weary. You loved them, even when they only tolerated you. But now I must speak again, because the truth you've been pushing down is trying to rise up. You've been telling yourself, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I'm just sensitive. No, my child, you didn't misunderstand. You felt what was real. You sensed what your eyes couldn't explain. You noticed the small shifts, the silence after your victories, the hidden tone behind their compliments. And that wasn't just emotion. That was me. That was discernment. I've been whispering to you through those uneasy moments. That feeling in your gut, that pause in your spirit, that was my warning. Because not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not everyone who stands beside you believes in you. She acted like she cared, but in her heart, she resented your growth. She celebrated you publicly and criticized you privately. But you stayed humble. You stayed loyal. You tried to love her through it. Because that's who you are, and I honor that. But I also want you free, because love is not meant to feel like chains, and trust is not supposed to feel like pressure. I don't want you walking on eggshells, trying to keep someone's love. I want you walking on solid ground, where love is safe, where peace is normal. So hear me again. You are not imagining the shift. What once felt safe now feels sharp. What once brought comfort now stirs confusion. And that's because I'm waking you up. The time of silence is over. I've been quiet long enough. But now I must reveal the hearts around you. I must show you who was sent and who was sent to distract, because you've been too kind, too patient with people who only pretended. But I'm not pretending. And I won't let you stay blind. I'm shaking the surface to reveal what's underneath. Don't fear it. Don't resist it. Let me expose what you couldn't prove. Let me show you that I know the truth, even when no one else sees it. You don't need to gather evidence. You don't need to explain yourself to her. I've seen enough. I've already ruled in heaven, and my ruling is final. Your chains are falling. Yes, the invisible ones, the soul ties that kept you hoping for change, the emotional tugs that kept you second-guessing yourself. I'm breaking them now. You'll feel it soon. A sudden peace, a deep breath, a moment of stillness you haven't felt in months. That's me. I'm restoring what she stole, your clarity, your calm, your confidence. Yes, your confidence is returning. You'll no longer feel the need to shrink yourself just to keep her comfortable. You'll no longer apologize for growing. I'm making space for your expansion because I have more for you, more peace, more favor, more truthful relationships. The next person I send into your life will not manipulate you with charm. They will carry me. They will reflect my spirit. And you won't have to guess him because peace will greet you the moment they enter. Comment Miracle 3030 if you're ready for this new peace. Now hear me, child. This next season won't require pretending. You won't have to monitor every word or edit yourself to be accepted. You've been performing for too long. And I never asked you to. She wanted control, not connection. She wanted power, not partnership. But I'm giving you something she couldn't give: freedom. And not just any freedom, divine freedom. You'll feel it in conversations. You'll see it in your decisions. You'll know it in the stillness that follows her absence. There is a quiet joy coming, one that doesn't depend on who's around you, because I'm grounding you in me. And my presence never pretends. I don't flatter. I don't manipulate. I speak plainly because I love purely, and I love you. I love the way you hoped. I love the way you stayed soft in a world that tried to harden you. But now I'm strengthening you, not with bitterness, not with walls, but with truth. Because when you know the truth, you stop chasing shadows. You stop fighting for seats at tables I never built for you. You stop apologizing for noticing what doesn't feel right. You become bold in love. You become gentle in power. You become free in May. And my child, your freedom starts now. You'll soon hear something, a call, a message, an encounter that shifts the atmosphere. It will come when you least expect it. But it will confirm everything I've been saying. Watch for it. I'm sending a sign, a divine interruption. And when it comes, don't doubt it. Don't overthink it. Receive it, because that's me speaking again. And when you say yes to truth, you say yes to healing. This is the moment. This is the line. And you, my child, are stepping over it into clarity, into peace, into divine restoration. I know what you've been carrying, and I know how heavy it's been. You've questioned yourself more times than you can count. You've wondered, is it me? Am I the one who keeps messing things up? No, my child. It was never just you. And now I need you to understand something deeper. When someone pretends to care, it's not always loud. Sometimes it hides in quiet judgment, in cold silence, in smiles that never reach their eyes. You've been in the presence of someone who wore a mask. She smiled with you, but rolled her eyes when you left the room. She said, "I'm here for you," but never showed up when it mattered. And you noticed. Even when you tried to ignore it, you noticed. Because I made you sensitive to truth. I made your spirit alert. You're not crazy. You're not too emotional. You've been spiritually aware. And now I must make something clear. I allowed you to see it. Not to break you, but to wake you. Because for too long, you've tolerated what I never approved. You made excuses for her. You let grace cover what truth should have uncovered. But not anymore. This is the season where I removed the veil. The veil is lifting. You will see with new eyes. You'll begin to sense what's real and what's not, instantly. No more confusion, no more second-guessing your gut. Because I'm sharpening your discernment. This isn't just about her. This is about how you see yourself. You believed you had to earn love. You believed if you gave more, you'd finally be accepted. But that lie dies here. You don't have to work for real love. You don't have to shrink to keep someone. I love you exactly as you are. And anyone I send into your life next will too. Your peace is returning, and you will no longer be tormented by emotional games. She used sympathy like a tool, not because she felt, but because she wanted control. But I'm removing that grip. I'm pulling back the curtain, and I'm exposing the performance. What you thought was compassion was control. What looked like loyalty was jealousy. She wasn't happy for you. She wasn't cheering for your growth. And that's why it hurt so deeply, because your heart was real and hers was rehearsed. But now I'm rewriting the script. Type Amen 1212 if you're ready for this divine rewrite. I'm not just removing her influence, I'm rebuilding your inner world. You won't crave fake validation anymore. You won't stay where you're merely tolerated. You will be drawn to truth, to people who carry peace, to voices that match mine, because your spirit is rising again. Yes, even after all the hurt, even after the betrayal, your healing has begun. You're going to feel stronger in the coming days. Not loud, but grounded. Not bitter, but wiser. You'll sit in silence and feel stillness. You'll walk away from conversations without the usual guilt. That's not coldness. That's clarity. That's me. I'm not just clearing your path, I'm clearing your mind. Because when she left your life, something sacred returned. Your peace. That peace is holy. That peace is me. I'm restoring what was stolen, and I'm surrounding you with people who don't need masks. You will not have to decode their love. You will feel it. You will see it. And you will believe it, because it will echo what I speak over you. You are worthy of safe love. You are worthy of trust that doesn't twist. You are worthy of spaces that feel like home, not traps. This is your shift, and I'm sealing it with my promise. A message is coming soon, a voice from the past, or a letter, or even a number that keeps appearing. Watch for it, because I speak through signs when your heart is listening. You'll know it's from me because it will answer a question you didn't ask out loud. It will settle the debate in your spirit. It will feel like confirmation, not confusion. This is how heaven confirms it. Now take a deep breath, child. You're safe, even in the letting go, even in the silence that follows, because I am in the silence too. I'm walking with you. I'm comforting you. I'm filling the spaces she left behind. And where false love once stood, true love is coming. Don't rush, don't chase, just stay in me. And everything meant for you will be drawn to your peace. The truth is, I've always known what was behind the curtain. I didn't reveal it all at once, because I was waiting for your heart to be strong enough to see it. But now it is. You're stronger than you think. You're wiser than you know. And you're stepping into truth that heals. She tried to wear concern like a crown, but I saw the pride underneath. I saw how she spoke when no one else could hear. I saw how she smiled when you failed and kept quiet when you succeeded. She clapped with her hands, but not with her heart, and you kept hoping it would change. You kept praying, God, help her see my heart, help her love me right. But my child, love doesn't have to be begged for, and care doesn't need to be chased. What's real will not run when you're broken. What's real will not compete when you're blessed. And what's real will never have to pretend. I want you to hear me clearly now. You didn't imagine the imbalance. You didn't misunderstand the shift. Your spirit was telling the truth. And now, I am too. You were surrounded by performance, a shallow loyalty, a borrowed kindness. It looked like love on the surface, but it lacked the depth of my spirit. Because where my spirit dwells, there is no manipulation. Where I am, there is no performance, only peace, only purity, only truth. And the truth is, you've been under spiritual warfare, disguised as relationship. That's why you've been exhausted. That's why you've questioned your own worth. You were under pressure from a presence I never approved, but no more. This is your release. The fog is lifting. The illusion is breaking. And what you feel now, this deep clarity, that's me. That's my spirit confirming what your heart already knew. I'm removing the weight of what was fake because I'm preparing you for what's real. And that starts with freedom. Freedom from manipulation. Freedom from false loyalty. Freedom from being guilted into silence. You've been quiet for too long, afraid to speak, afraid to disrupt, afraid to lose someone who was already slipping away. But I'm not afraid to speak. And today, I speak for you. I defend you. I cover you. And I vindicate your name. Heaven made a ruling in your favor. You won't have to defend yourself. You won't have to explain everything she said behind your back. I will bring truth to light. And when I do, you'll be shocked how quickly the masks fall off. She tried to plant doubt in others about you, but I'm turning that around. I will put your name in the same mouths that tried to destroy it, and this time with honor. The same place you were mocked will be the place you're now praised. I'm not just removing pain, I'm replacing it with promise. Type Victory 606 if you receive this reversal. Let me be clear. You don't need to keep fixing what I've called finished. You don't have to heal her wounds when she keeps cutting yours. I am the healer. Let me deal with her heart. Let me correct what you couldn't change. You. Come closer to me now, because what's ahead of you is too important, and I will not let fake love block your real blessing. I will not let a liar sit at the table I prepared for you. You've been through too much to let deception keep you from destiny. So I'm cutting ties in the spirit, in your mind, in your emotions. You'll start to notice the detachment. The emotional grip is loosening. Her words don't echo the same anymore. That's because I'm healing your nervous system, calming your spirit, cleansing the residue she left. Yes, even that. Even the fear of being alone. Because you are never alone. I am with you, and I'm sending people who won't pretend to care. I'm sending voices that carry safety, eyes that see your worth, hearts that pour back into you. And when they arrive, you'll know, because peace will walk in with them. You won't feel the need to protect yourself. You'll feel at rest. You'll say, "This is different. This is God." Comment Love727 if you're ready for divine connection. Now listen, you are stepping into a season of uncommon peace. It will confuse those who used to control you with guilt. They will wonder why you're not bending anymore, why you're not texting first, why your spirit feels untouchable. It's because you're protected now. It's because I've taken over. And I don't share your heart with counterfeit spirits. I guard what belongs to me. And you, child, belong to me. Expect confirmation soon. A letter, a meeting, or even a dream. Yes, I speak through dreams too. I will visit you in the night and seal what I'm doing in your soul. Don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off. It's real. It's me. And I'm not finished yet. Your delay is over. Everything that was waiting for your release is now being activated. Favor, clarity, real companionship, provision, and deep, unwavering peace. That peace is your new portion. That truth is your new foundation. And that freedom is forever. You've come a long way. And even though your heart still aches, something inside you knows. You know you're not going back. You know something shifted. And you can feel me closer than ever. That's not just emotion. That's my presence. That's what it feels like when I begin to make all things new. Because this Right now is your new beginning. And yes, I know it hurts. I know you wanted to believe in her a little longer. You saw her potential. You loved who she could have been. But you cannot stay attached to the version of someone you created in your mind. I need you to see her for who she truly is, because your healing depends on it. You don't need another apology. You don't need more excuses. You need closure from heaven, and I'm giving it to you now. Not through her words, but through my truth. She pretended to care. I never did. I've cared from the very beginning. When you cried and didn't know what to say. When you defended her behind closed doors. When you walked away from that room feeling smaller, quieter, drained. That was me standing beside you. I saw the tears you never told anyone about. I held your spirit when your voice went silent. And now, I'm breaking the silence for you. I will say what you couldn't say. I will speak what your soul's been screaming. And here is the truth. You deserve better. You deserve someone whose actions matched their words. You deserve someone who didn't flinch at your pain. You deserved a friend, a partner, a soul who carried truth. But now, I'm stepping in. Because I would rather you walk alone with me than walk with someone pretending. My child, the season of pretending is over. This is your awakening. Your eyes are opening to more than her deception. You're starting to see your own strength. You're starting to remember who you are. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of your tears. I'm proud of your honesty. I'm proud of how you still choose compassion, even now. But I must draw a line in the spirit. I must protect what I'm doing inside you. Because the oil on your life is holy. The calling over you is sacred. And I will not allow it to be tainted by false intimacy. I'm placing divine boundaries around your soul. That's why you felt a shift. That's why her presence now feels heavy, not helpful. It's spiritual, and I'm breaking it off of you. Comment Freedom 919 if you're ready to be released from this invisible burden. Let me speak this next part slowly, because I want you to feel every word. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not unworthy of real care. What happened was not a reflection of your value. It was a reflection of her limits. She could not love you deeply because she doesn't love herself truthfully, and that's not your fault. It never was. Stop trying to be her answer. That's my job. I will deal with her, but I'm healing you, and this healing will be permanent. You're going to laugh again, a deep, honest laugh. You're going to trust again, not blindly, but wisely. And you'll know it's me when that trust brings peace, not confusion. You'll feel it when someone enters your life and their presence feels like prayer answered. That's not fantasy. That's what I've planned for you. Your peace is not a distant hope. It's your coming reality. Type yes 3434 if you're ready to receive that kind of peace. Now lean in. I'm not just healing your heart. I'm blessing your name. You thought this was just a relationship test, but it was deeper than that. This was a spiritual crossroad. I needed to separate you from what was false before I gave you what was promised, because what I'm about to release over you requires purity. It requires clarity, and it requires that you no longer tolerate what I never sent. So expect this. Someone will reach out to you, maybe in a text or an unexpected message. It will feel strange at first, almost out of place, but listen carefully to how you feel. Listen for peace, because I'm sending signs, divine confirmations, and when they come, don't ignore them. I'm not speaking in riddles. I'm making it plain. You'll receive sudden favor, something you didn't ask for but deeply needed. It may come as money, a contract, a yes, a door that opens with your name on it. It will confirm this message, and you'll say, that had to be God, because it will be me, only me. A gate that was closed is now opening, and you won't have to knock twice. You won't have to beg. It will open because I commanded it to, because you let go of what blocked the blessing. Now hear me. You were never behind. You were never forgotten. You were being refined. You were being positioned. And now you are being released. The moment you stopped chasing her approval and was the moment your healing began. You may not have realized it yet, but I did. Because that subtle shift in your spirit, that quiet strength rising inside you, that's me. I'm restoring what she tried to strip away. She tried to make you feel like love was earned, like you had to earn your place. But I never designed love that way. Real love doesn't require a mask. Real care isn't laced with guilt. What she offered was conditional, but what I offer is eternal. And now I'm teaching you the difference. Because this next season requires maturity, not just kindness. Discernment, not just patience. I am growing your spirit, and sometimes growth means loss. You're losing what was fake, but you're gaining something holy. You're gaining yourself again. You lost pieces of you trying to be enough for her. You twisted your words. You watered down your truth. You tried to love her into healing, even when she refused to see her own wounds. But child, that's not your burden anymore. Lay it down. Lay it at my feet. Let me carry what was never yours. Let me remove the residue of guilt that she planted so deeply. Because you didn't fail. You didn't fall short. You gave something she couldn't return, and that was never your fault. You were the light in a room that didn't want illumination, but I saw. I honored your heart. And now I'm redeeming every moment that was misused, every smile you faked, every tear you held in, every time you swallowed your voice to keep the peace. I saw it all, and I never forgot. This is your season of repayment. Your heart will recover, your name will be restored, and your peace. Now listen closely. I know what you fear. You fear being cold. You fear becoming distant, closed off. But I'm not making you cold. I'm making you clear. Clear about what love really looks like. Clear about who belongs in your life. Clear about the difference between guilt and grace. This clarity won't make you harsh. It will make you wise. You'll feel it soon, in your conversations, in your spirit, in the way you stop explaining yourself. You'll speak less but say more. You'll walk away from confusion with confidence, not regret. Because I'm anchoring you. I'm filling the places she emptied. She left a silence in you, but I'm filling that silence with truth, with purpose, with peace. You will not go back, and you will not carry her weight into your next season. This is a spiritual reset. You're not who you were in the beginning of this storm, and that's a good thing. You're wiser now. You're softer in the right ways, stronger in the right places, and I trust you with what comes next. Yes, I trust you, because you let me break you open so I could pour my spirit in. You didn't harden, you healed, and now you will rise. Your rising begins now. Watch how quickly I restore what she tried to delay. Watch how fast I open what her energy tried to block, because nothing can stop what I've ordained. Type yes 737 if you're ready for divine acceleration. I'll prove it to you. You'll receive a sudden opportunity. Something you thought had passed you by. It will come in quietly. Maybe a message, a name resurfacing, a shift in the atmosphere that you can't explain, but you'll feel me in it. You'll feel the yes in your spirit before your mind can even catch up. That's how I move in this season. Through peace, not pressure. That's how you'll know it's me. And when it happens, don't second guess. Don't shrink. Don't run back to old patterns just because they feel familiar. Walk through the open door and trust that I opened it, not man, because what I'm giving you now is holy. It cannot be earned by performance. It cannot be stolen by manipulation. It cannot be blocked by anyone who pretends. This blessing is sealed by me, and you, my child, are stepping into it with clean hands. Let the old fall away. Let what was fake stay behind. You're not missing anything. She didn't take what matters. She only took space, and now I'm filling it with destiny. This is not the end. This is the beginning of everything I promised. You're not who you used to be. You've changed, but not in a way that makes you colder, in a way that makes you clearer. Clarity is my gift to you in this season. You've cried enough tears for people who never cared as deeply as you did. You've explained yourself to ears that were never truly listening. And now I draw the line. Enough. Enough justifying what your spirit already knows. Enough waiting for someone's behavior to match their words. She said all the right things, but she did all the wrong ones, and your soul was the one left trembling in the middle. But I saw it. I saw the moment her words changed. I saw the shift in her spirit when your blessing started multiplying. You wanted to believe she was still with you, but deep down, something felt off. That wasn't imagination. That wasn't fear. That was me. I was the one tugging at your discernment, the one showing you subtle signs, the one gently whispering, "This isn't love, it's control." Now you know. You know what peace feels like again. You know what truth sounds like again. You know how sacred your heart really is. I never meant for it to be handled by careless hands. That's why I'm proud of you. Proud that you let go. Proud that you're walking forward, even if your steps are slow. Because forward is holy, even if it hurts, even if it's quiet. You're moving in the direction of healing, and I am with you in every step. Type truth 1110 if you're walking with me now, not with pretense. This next part is important. You may still feel tempted to go back, tempted to check in, to see if she changed, to test if it could work. But listen to me. Leave it. Leave the door shut. Leave the silence in place. I am the one who separated it. Not to punish you, but to protect you. Because what I'm preparing next for your life cannot survive in the same environment that tolerated pretense. You're going to need real love around you now. Safe voices, clean hearts, and open spirits that don't shrink your light. I'm bringing those people. And when they come, it won't feel heavy. It won't feel suspicious. It will feel like rest. You won't question their intentions every time you succeed. You won't feel alone when you're hurting. They'll walk with you, just like I do. And yes, expect it to happen soon. A moment, a meeting, a message, something unexpected will confirm what I've been speaking. Expect sudden good news, something written with your name on it. It won't be loud. It won't need an announcement, but it will be holy. When you receive it, don't shrink. Don't say, "I'm not ready." You are. Heaven has been waiting for this moment. Now, child, listen. If this message has touched your spirit, and you want to keep hearing me speak like this, then subscribe. Let me continue guiding you through this sacred journey, because we're not done. We're just getting started. This is your shift. No more questions about who's real. No more pain from people who only came close to take. You will now be surrounded by what reflects my heart. That means healing. That means favor. That means peace that doesn't leave when the room empties. Your peace is being restored, and not just peace. Your voice is rising again. You went quiet for a while, didn't you? Afraid to speak what you felt, afraid to look foolish again. But now, I'm placing holy boldness in your mouth. You'll speak truth gently, but powerfully. You'll walk into rooms you once felt rejected by, and be received with honor. The same place you were rejected will be the place your name is now honored, because I'm going before you. I've cleared the path, and now I'm calling you into freedom without apology. You don't owe her your silence anymore. You don't owe her access to the new you. She knew who you were back then, but she does not deserve access to who you are now. My child, your delay is truly over. The pain was not pointless. I used it. I stretched you through it, and I'm blessing you because of it. Not one tear wasted, not one moment ignored. Heaven saw it all. And now heaven responds. Watch for 3 signs. A time on the clock that repeats. A conversation that feels divinely timed. And a message that answers a question you never told anyone. That's how you'll know it's me. That's how I confirm what I speak. Because I don't just talk. I move. And I'm moving for you now. Now, take one last look behind you. Not to grieve, but to release. You've carried her memory in your heart longer than you realized. Even when the mask fell off, some part of you still held on to the story of what could have been. But child, you cannot carry fantasy into your future. Let it go. Let her go. I know that part hurts, but I'm not trying to wound you. I'm trying to free you, because I've seen what's ahead, and the future I've written for you cannot be shared with someone who only pretended to care. That season is sealed. That chapter is closed. You will not keep rereading what I've already finished. This is the final release, and I will help you through it. You'll feel peace begin to settle deeper. You'll stop wondering, was it me? Because now you know. It was never about your worth. It was always about her limits. And now, your soul has outgrown every false room she built. You're not bitter. You're just done. And I'm proud of you for that. Because most people stay stuck in the cycle of almost love. But you broke it. You listened when I whispered. You followed when I led you out. And now, I reward you. Heaven made a ruling in your favor. And now you'll see the evidence. Open your hands, child. I'm placing something in them. Something she could never give you. Real love. Safe love. Friendship without comparison. Connection without confusion. A divine circle of hearts that match my spirit. You won't have to wonder if they're for you. You won't have to search their tone for hidden envy. You will feel peace the moment they walk in. That is your confirmation. That is my signature. And you will know this is what I've been waiting for. Comment, promise 4242 if you're ready to receive divine replacements. Now lean close one more time. There's something else I must speak. You thought the pain was the end of the story, but it was only the turning point. I am the author, and I never end in pain. I always end in glory. Yes, the betrayal felt sharp. Yes, the silence cut deep. But even in that darkness, I was writing your deliverance. I was growing you in the grief. I was preparing the blessing in the shadows. Expect a divine message. Something specific. Unexpected. Timed just right. A word of confirmation. A written letter. A door opening when you were about to give up. And when it happens, say yes. Say, That's my Father, because it will be me. You're stepping out now, not as the broken version of you, but as the healed one. Your health is turning. Your mind is stronger. Your joy is deeper. Your future is brighter. Not because she said sorry, not because she changed, but because I stepped in. I did what she couldn't, and I always will, because I am the Lord your God. I see what's hidden. I break what's false, and I build what's holy, and you, my child, are holy to me. Your name is safe in my hands. Now, walk in it.